Welcome to TradersArmy.com, defending your right to build wealth and preserve capital for generations to come. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. Welcome to the Friday morning edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I'm your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope you guys all had an absolutely great trading day yesterday. And we're going to do what we do each and every day, looking at tame 10 to 12 futures markets from an educational perspective. So we finally have a Brexit deal. It's going to vote. How did that impact the markets? Well, the answer is not all that much. The S&P's up 1, the Nasdaq's down 2. So not a whole lot of movement in our markets overall. But we did make a move off of some of the levels from our live trade room. If you are new to the channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you get the alerts and the updates. And also, starting Sunday night. So Sunday night's going to be our first. Sunday night is going to be our first opportunity to join our free preview week. So we're going to do a live trade room. It's 2 hours, 1 hour on futures, 1 hour on options. Give you the opportunity to join us and get a peek behind the curtain to see what we do in our live trade rooms. Go to TradersArmy.com now, right now. Go now. You can press pause. Go there now. Sign up for a free membership, and you'll get the information. All right. So let's dive in. So the S&P were up a little over 1 point this morning. Now, I had a level from yesterday's live trade room, which we almost touched and then moved away from in the overnight hours. So we did that in the overnight sessions. Didn't come near it really during the day yesterday, but also just didn't move a whole lot. And so, since we came close to it, I'm actually going to remove that level at this point. I normally would leave it on, except for the fact that the Nasdaq level, actually, we got a little bit of a move away from the Nasdaq level. So we were talking about this one in the live trade room yesterday. We got a little bit of a tick below, but not enough for, a legitimate stop out. And then we've got a little bit of a move away, but it didn't really go anywhere. So if you follow the 6 candle rule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, after 6 candles, it had gone basically nowhere. The second time through, we came back into it. And now we've gotten a little bit of a move away, but I'm going to take that one off. That's why I took the S&P level away as well. Be aware, we have had Friday afternoon sell-offs recently, so keep an eye out for a Friday afternoon sell-off. It's kind of been almost a little bit like clockwork. So, heading into Friday, if we get a candle-to-candle opportunity in the 60-minute chart, I think that's not going to be an unheard-of opportunity. In crude oil, so looking here at crude, in our crude oil levels, we had a strong rally in price up to our supply level, and we got a bit of a pullback off of our supply level, and then it just kind of stalled. So if you're able to catch this little move, I would have anticipated price making it all the way back to 53.67, but we came down here and then stalled, but we hadn't really made the move after 6 candles, right? So we'd started to make a little bit of a move, which would prompt us, and then we went sideways. That would prompt us to move the stop to break even, and then we popped up through it. So unfortunately, both of those levels met entry, but neither one of them, moved our direction with any strength. Overall, I've still been bearish on crude oil on the bigger picture, but it has not really come to fruition as of yet for price to break down. My thoughts were that we may get a little bounce off that level, but then eventually there's a potential for a breakdown below this region. Now, we have put in a new higher swing low on the hourly chart. On the 4-hour chart, it's not quite there yet, not quite completed, but we're still in a sideways price action. So got our levels in place, just kind of leave those where they are. In gold, we have our gold supply level up above us. This one we switched to a confirmation entry, but we actually had a pretty nice move away in the overnight session. And then now we're starting to see a little bit more of that move down. I'm okay if you want to give this one a go. I think this could serve a little reversal point later today, this 1494 by 1496 region. And you could see a move away from that zone. in our bonds and currency markets. So the ZN, we had a really nice reversal yesterday off of our bond level from our live trade room. So price hit that level. We got a nice little move away. Then it started to come back. So at that point, you move your stop to break even. And now it's continuing to move down. So I would move your stop down, lock in a little bit of profit in this one. So if you got in this one, it's working out for you pretty well. And I would stay in it. I think it's still going your way. Move that, switch that over to a confirmation entry, remembering that if you do choose to hold it over the weekend, you take a little bit more risk, a little bit more exposure. In the Aussie, so in our Aussie level, we came into our Aussie level yesterday in class, put this as our target, but following our 6 candle rule, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, price had gone nowhere. So you take your stop, you move it down, and then it becomes a breakout trade. It becomes a breakout candidate after that 6 candle maneuver. And so now it's rallying a bit higher off of that level. On a daily chart, we can see that we've put in some higher swing highs, higher swing lows. We're coming to some daily supply. So if we make it through this daily supply, there's lots of room for price to go up. And on the hourly chart, that's the next true supply level would be this one up here. And so I think there's a better chance for price to go up, which is why that 1 hour chart. Remember, when a 6 candle rule gets enacted, it usually means that we're going to have an opportunity for a breakout trade. And that's exactly what's happening here. Inside the euro, we never came back to our euro level either, but it's continuing its rally higher. If I look at it on the daily chart, we can see that we've put in a bit of a double bottom here in the euro. And so there's a better chance for price to continue its move higher. So now we just need to wait for a quality area of demand in order to get long. If I slide all the way down to a 15-minute, which is about as small as I like to go, you can see that the breakout trade is really, the setup that was best. We may get another opportunity down here, if indeed we make it down to this region, but it's a 15-minute chart, so by definition, that means that it's slightly lower probability. Canadian dollar, we are basing just below a potential breakout level in the Canadian dollar, and that's actually a very nice setup, so I think we could get a breakout above this region, so keep an eye on this one for today. Great British Pound. On our Brexit deal news that Boris Johnson was able to work out, we got a big move up on yesterday, a little move down, and then the news was a non-event. It was a big old non-event. We just didn't see a whole lot occur from that news, and so because I think they're still waiting to see what happens in Parliament. But our daily chart is still kind of carrying that parabolic move higher. We are coming to this this supply area here, and that was our first move away on that supply area. Was off this daily area here. So keep an eye on price. We may get a bit of a retracement, and if we do, there's 2 levels there down below us. Last is the Japanese yen, and our Japanese yen, we identified a level yesterday. It's still not yet been touched, so let's allow price to come up into here, although I still need a 2-to-1 reward to risk, and I don't love the basing. I'm also okay if you are a little bit more aggressive. If you want to take a breakdown below here, you may get a little run from that area. So don't forget our live trade room Sunday night. I look forward to seeing many, many new faces in there, and it will be a super great time. Those of you that are baseball fans, get ready. It's Astros Yankees tonight. So living here in Houston, I got to say go Astros. But I know a lot of Yankee fans out there that are fighting hard. It's 3-1, but the way they can hit the ball, who never knows what will happen. So hope you guys have an absolutely amazing weekend, and I will see you soon.